Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Phyllis Corner. My name is Phyllis, and I am a teens and youth coach and mentor. And today, in this episode, I am going to talk about something that is very personal, deeply personal, because it's something that I have experienced in my growing up. And what I want us to talk about is growing up without a father. Yes, up without a father in the house. And I want to share from my experiences and share the insights that I have had so that I can encourage you and so that we can learn from each other. So let's get right into it and explore this topic of today. So, as I have said, growing up without a father has its own fair share of challenges. And I know most of us, most of the people that are going to watch this video have gone through it, or you have seen someone who has grown through it, and there are so many challenges that comes from it. But the best thing about this topic is that you can learn from it and take the points that are going to work for you so that it can make your journey and your life better and help you achieve the goals that you have set for yourself. So, growing up without a dad, without a father in the house, I have experienced this throughout my life because my parents separated when I was around the age of 10. Yeah. And this was a pivotal stage in my life. And I was wondering why are other people having fathers in their house and I am not having one. And this affects people differently. It affects people in their emotional life, how they behave, their spiritual life is affected. You're affected even how you socialize with other people. Therefore, it is important to note that every person's journey is unique. There is no person that goes through the same challenges, the same experiences like the other. So every one of us have different and personal experiences in this journey of growing without a dad. And so let's look at some of the challenges that you face when you are growing without someone to call a father. And one of the challenges that you face is that there is a massive emotional impact of these experiences. This means that that you find that people who have grown up without fathers in the house, they have a great emotional void in their hearts or in their lives, and they are always, each and every day, they are always seeking to fill this gap. And you can find that because of this emotional gap, people are going to make a lot of mistakes or a lot of mistakes when they are growing up, getting into relationships, seeking validation, the validation that your father could have given you. You find that you get into relationship seeking to be accepted and to be validated. Let's look at the second impact of growing up without a father in the house, and this is about your self-esteem. You find that people who have grown up without their fathers in the house, they experience most of the time low self-esteem. The issues with self-esteem comes about because you have low self-worth. You have low self-worth because you did not have a male figure in the house who will tell you that you are enough. So let us look at the third challenge that people experience, and this is about behavior. You find that the children that have grown up, or the people who have grown up without their fathers in the house, they face behavioral challenges. The behavioral challenges that you find are, for example, the child becomes defiant and they become rude. And when you're telling them to do something, they do not want to listen to you. And this comes because they have unanswered questions that they have in their heart that they would want the parents to answer. But most of the time, you find that the parents, if they have been left with the mother in the house, the mother is not ready to talk to them about their father. And so these children grow up with defiant behaviors because they have some questions in their heart that they want you to answer. But most of the time, you will find that the parents are not ready to talk about it. They're not ready to have this conversation because probably they were hurt, or they just don't want to have anything to do with their husband, and so they do not talk to their children. And so you find that these children are growing up with challenges about their behaviors, and then you find that these children are going to get into peer pressure. This is another challenge that the children are facing, or the people who have grown up with their parents are facing. This is to do with peer pressure. Peer pressure is the giving in, doing what other people are doing because you want to fit and you want to maintain status quo. And you find that the children who do not have male role models in their house will find themselves getting into negative peer pressure, and in the process you will be wondering, what is happening to them, my child? It is because of lacking a male figure in the house. And when something that looks good to them comes their way, they flow with it because they want to fit into that group and maintain status quo. So let us look at some coping strategies that can help us and help your child. And number one, look for a support system. Yes, a support system that is going to understand you and what the situations that you're going through, and they will help you to cope with the challenges that are coming. They will help your child, or they will help you to keep in check with what you are facing, and you will be able to overcome those challenges in the long run. The other coping strategy that you can use is mentorship. I have said I am a teens and youth mentor, and I offer services for mentorship and coaching, especially because we are in a society where the teens and the youth are becoming hopeless, or they do not have the strategies to cope with the challenges that they are facing. So having a mentor for your child or having a mentor for yourself will come in handy, because your mentor will be able to keep you in check, and they will tell you when you're going the wrong way. They will help you to come back to the right track. They will help your child to come back to the right track. So looking for a mentor, or allowing your child to have a mentor, or allowing yourself to have a mentor, is going to help you. The other coping strategy is about therapy. Most of us think that the people who require to go for therapy are the ones who are going mad, or the people who are facing a lot of stressful situation. But therapy is important for each and every one of us. So you going and sitting there and sharing your challenges, it will help you to get in touch with yourself, your teenager or your youth, to get in touch with themselves and cope and see what are the challenges that they are facing, and where is this challenge, the problems that they are facing, where is the source? Because every behavior, every kind of talk, every situation that you may face has a root. And so your therapist helps you to get deep into the root and dig the problem from the root. And so you will be able to cope with that, with the challenges that comes, because a therapist is going to help you and help you overcome the challenges and help you get in touch with yourself and help you accept yourself. Up to the fourth point. This is getting positive male figures. Yes, I know growing up without a dad comes about as failure from the part of either of the parents. It could be your mom, it could be your dad. But it does not mean that life has to end at that. And so we are saying that in the society, you can get positive male figures who you can talk to, who you can go to them and see how they are treating their families and see how they are coping with things. You can share your challenges with them if you require one, if you require help. So you can get a male figure in the society who can help you to cope with the stresses that are coming up from this situation. So we are saying surround yourself with positive male figures who are going to help you, give you support and guidance whenever required. So as we continue, if this video or this information resonates with you, remember to share it with people who can benefit from it, and give that a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. It's down there, it's in black. Just hit that black subscribe button and you will have subscribed to my channel, and you will be able to get subsequent videos that are coming after this. then you will also be able to watch the other videos that I have already uploaded before. And also, you can consider commenting down below and tell me, what are your experiences? What are the challenges that you are facing or you have seen someone facing because of growing up? So point number 4 on some of the coping strategies is you need to embrace your story. Embrace your story. There is no one else that has a story like yours. Every one of us, as I said, has a different story. And so embrace your story and embrace the path, because we all have different paths that are leading ourselves to our destiny. So remember to embrace your path, and remember that each and everything that is happening in your life, the Bible says that each and everything that happens, it happens for good, for those who love God. So if you love God, everything that is happening to you is happening for a reason. So we do not have an option of giving up. So remember to embrace your story, and remember your story is unique and there is no one who has a story like you. So as we continue, let us remember, do not be afraid to learn from your friends. Do not be afraid to learn from the people that are in your circle. Do not be afraid to learn from your friends, your mentors, your support groups. Do not be afraid to share, because this is going to help you in the long run, and you're going to become a better version of yourself. The next point is build self-resilience. Yes, build self-resilience. Build self-resilience. I am telling you guys, growing up without a father makes you to be so much resilient. You become a go-getter. You become a person who dreams, because you know that what you know what you have missed, and you do not have an option of failing. You do not have an option of being defeated. And so embrace building self-resilience. Building self-resilience helps you to overcome your challenges. It helps you to discover your strength and to work on your weaknesses, and so you become more self-sufficient. Just remember that healing takes time. It is slow but sure. You will overcome. It is important for you to acknowledge your feelings and process your emotions, and then you will be able to become more self-sufficient. Remember, forgiveness comes slowly. You can consider forgiveness. Forgive the parent who hurt you so much. Consider forgiveness. It is said that when you forgive, you do not do it for other people. You do it for yourself. The baggage that you're carrying within, it is you that is making tired. Imagine them, they have gone ahead, maybe they have remarried and they have other children. And so when you're there and you are bitter, it is going to burden your heart. So consider forgiveness, and this comes gradually. It is not a pap thing. It will come gradually, but if you have made up in your mind that you are going to forgive, where there is a will, there is always a way. The last point that I want to give us is become the parent you never had. I am married. I have 2 children, and I am working my way to allowing my children to have the family that I never had. My mom is a great woman. I appreciate her efforts that she has taken us. We are many in the house. In our house, she has worked hard, and because we did not have our father in the house, I have seen how she worked, and so I appreciate her with the whole of my heart. And because now it is my turn to bring up my children, I am making a deliberate decision each and every day to afford my children the family that I did not have. And this is a beautiful aspect of growing up without a father. It is knowing that your children can afford the life that you did not have because of not having your father in the house. If you have a question or a concern, please remember to write it at the comment section, and let's continue supporting each other. Let's continue loving each other. And as we seek to get help, let us remember to keep ourselves safe. Be safe even as you look for help and support. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.